he has a special
mic.
Yeah.
Raga Bhakti. In Vrindavan in 1992, in month of Kartik. To become Raganuga. Okay. This. Maybe like this, huh? The Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is useful because it explains the process step by step. Don't take these topics of Raganuga or Raga Bhakti as Vedi Bhakti. First of all, you should read this Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Go step by step. So Vedi Bhakti is what we should practice, following the Shastric injunctions or the rules and regulations strictly. It's called Vedi Bhakti or Vaidhi Bhakti. Raga Bhakti means spontaneous. That we are not following physically or mentally rules. Raga Bhakti is on such a level where we spontaneous. When we see a nice flower, we think, oh, Krishna may like it. Or we see a nice lady, we think, oh, this is Krishna's. It belongs to Krishna. It's not meant for my enjoyment. Finished now. Everything nice you see, it is meant for Krishna. Goman, you okay? Radhe. Then one devotee says, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami told us that everything for self-realization is in his books. Gurudev says, this is the way. Here in Bhajabhumi, there are certain fools who are saying that to obtain Vedi Bhakti, one will need thousands of births. But you can obtain Raga Bhakti within 1 hour. They are called sahajiyas. But those who take it very easy. This is what these rascals are saying. They will not obtain it, not even in thousands of births. They think they understood the writings of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur or Rupa Goswami. But it is not so easy to understand them. Or the Ujjwal Nilamani. They are happy because they are discussing this melodious shlokas. But one shloka has three different meanings. At the same time, the speaker understands one meaning. The listener understands another, and the inquirer yet another. So amongst three people, there will be three different understandings. Such are the writings of Rupa Goswami. Who can understand Rupa Goswami? Only one who has reached the same stage of Rupa Goswami. So we should aspire to come to that stage. There's one shloka that Rupa Goswami wrote in which he describes that the gopis have decorated Radha's hair like a serpent's hood. When Sanatana Goswami read it, he said that this description is not correct. It was not correct. Why had he compared Radha Devi's braid to a serpent hood? Then it so happened that one day Sanatana Goswami saw a number of girls playing, and all of their braids were like serpent's hood. It's like when they make the hairs, it goes long, they have long hairs. It looks like a head, like serpent's head, and the serpent. Then it happened that one day Sanatana Goswami saw a number of girls playing, and all their braids were like serpent's hood. He saw serpents on their heads. So he went to warn them. What is this? You have serpents on your heads. When he approached them, they laughingly disappeared. Then Sanatana Goswami could understand that Rupa Goswami was right. At first he said that the comparison was not correct. But after he had that vision, he thought, oh, what Rupa Goswami has written in the shloka is correct. So if one reads Rupa Goswami's writings and comes to his own conclusion, it will surely be incorrect. We do not have the authority to discuss these things. One person may be intelligent, he may be a scholar, he may know Sanskrit, but that does not mean that he can understand Rupa Goswami's teachings. He may explain them, but he cannot put them into practice without Rupa Goswami's blessings. It is not by reading the books of the Mahapurushas, like Rupa Goswami or the Chaitanya Bhagavata and the Chaitanya Charitamrita, one can understand them. You must always depend upon their blessings. This is the secret we should understand. Everybody can read Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavata, all the books of Rupa Goswami. But if we may not be able to understand them, because we have to come to the same level, to the level of transcendental vision. Only then we may understand, like the example is given with Sanatana Rupa Goswami, with the serpents. So we must always depend on their blessings. So when we get the blessings of these high-class devotees, means the blessing of Lord Chaitanya, because they are not separate. They are on the same level. Krishna, Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu, and the Goswamis, they are eternal associates. They are always with him. So only if we come to the blessings of Rupa and the parampara, our acharya, who follow very strictly Rupa advice, we may be able to understand these high topics. So Kaviraj Goswami offered these prayers at the end of each chapter. I worship Nityananda Prabhu. I worship Advaita Prabhu. I worship Raghunath Prabhu. Why should he repeat those 20 lines? Was it a waste of time or a waste of paper? No. He's saying, I offer these prayers because I know my defects. So I need their blessings. Only with their blessings I can understand. I can write and will my writings be perfect. He lucidly wrote this, but he also said that he did not write himself. Madan Mohan was writing, and he was only an instrument. This link must always be there. Such a personality is saying that he does not want to write anything about the Leelas because he considers himself unfit. I cannot write anything about Chaitanya. I have no qualification. Why should you ask me to write? Such a qualified person speaks like this. But fools rush where angels fear to tread. The angels are afraid to approach this, but fools run there as if they had some power. These are fools. They are saying that they understand Rupa Goswami's writings or his Raganuga Bhakti. They are fools. Gurudev was speaking very straight. The same way, whatever we do, when we are chanting, a pure devotee chanting, he may chant in a wrong tune, or he may not keep the rhythm, or his voice may not be nice, or he forgetting text. But we should never think, oh, he doesn't know the text. Oh, but I know him. I know the text. You don't know where you are. He's always with Krishna. And he may sing wrong. I know one also, he left the last years in South India. I don't remember his name now, but he was a very sweet devotee. And he could not sing. He is complete, always the wrong tune, you know. Some were laughing, you know. They want him to sing. But those who are more advanced, they saw how surrendered and how sweet his relation was. On another platform, they could not see these things. So they were just externally seeing, oh, nice singing, nice. But they do not understand what is nice, because Krishna is not hearing the beauty of the songs or how learned you are. He is only interested in bhakti, in devotion. How much he can understand me, how much he really can please me. And this is the important thing we should never forget. This is the key how we can understand Rupa Goswami's writings and Raganuga Bhakti. So as long as we are hunting for the beauty of this material world, you are not even should think of this. You even should not even touch anything of these topics. Yes, it will ruin you. And one devotee asked, there's a book that many devotees are reading which is called Ragavatma Chandrika. And Gurudev says, they can read anything, but to understand it, they should receive the blessings of the author. Nityananda Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the 6 Goswamis. When Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami writes, he says, by the blessings of Nityananda, I have come to Vrindavan. He asked me to go there immediately. In a dream, he told me. So Kaviraj, go to Vrindavan, there you will get everything. So by his blessings, I have come to Vrindavan. Through his grace, I have received the blessings of Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami. By Nityananda Prabhu's blessing, I could see Vrindavan. Radha Madhamohan, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopinath. It's another thing. Many things I have been in Vrindavan, or I have seen Mayapur, or I have seen Renga, South Indian, the holy places, or whatever, Dwarka. But they have not seen the real Vrindavan. They have only externally. Their mind was always on the external plane. This is not Vrindavan. This is a place like any other place for them. This, like Vidura, when he realized what great devotees the Gopas and Gopis and inhabitants of Vrindavan are, when I spoke with them, then he has only one desire. Let me be a blade of grass on the border of Vrindavan, not in Vrindavan even. I am not qualified. Just a blade of grass, and one day, maybe one Gopa, one Brajavasi will step on me and I get the dust of his lotus feet. This was the attitude of Vidura. This is the attitude of a real devotee, should be like this. Otherwise, it's how you think. If you think you know something, you want to discuss with Krishna your topics, you think you will come not so low on this platform. So Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopinath. He wrote the story of how he came to Vrindavan, the real Vrindavan, not the one we come to by train with a 200 rupee ticket, or by plane with a 1,000 rupee ticket. That is not Vrindavan. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that the blessings of Nityananda Prabhu have forcefully brought him to Vrindavan. Others would not have gone. I never thought to come to Vrindavan. I had no idea about Vrindavan. But I have come and I have seen Raghunath Das Goswami, Madan Mohan, Radha Govinda, and Radha Gopinath. This is how he explained it. Our process must be the same. The Mahapurushas should bless us. Their blessings will lead us. Without their blessing, we will remain where we are. We may speak whatever we like. It is not a question of me, you, or him. It is not a question of intelligence and non-intelligence, nor of sadhaka or asadhaka. It is only a question of blessings. Through their blessings we will understand. So Kaviraj Goswami cannot express the blessings he received. He's saying that he can write only with the blessings of Nityananda Prabhu. Shirupa Raghunatha Bodhe Jara Asi Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishna Dasa. I am not writing. I am always following the footsteps of Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, and their blessings are empowering me. Only with their blessings, not through my own effort, can I write. Each word is not my word, but the dictation of Madan Mohan. What he says, I write. He never used unnecessary words, only words with a spiritual value. Step by step, he has explained all of this. Everything depends upon the blessings of the Lord. Bhagavan is Savakya. We are not Savakya. We are Ashavakya. The opposite. The Jnanis are saying that their realization depends on their own efforts. But the Bhaktas will never say that, rather they will say, we are humble, we are innocent, we are very insignificant. We have no strength, no voice, no tongue, no brain. We have no value. Only His blessings are working through us. They are always experiencing the existence of the Lord. Any question or anything to say on?
The Chaitanya Charitamrita is also full of this intimate, the mood of Radharani.
Yes, it is on transcendental plane. It is not understandable for ordinary people. Not for those who run for enjoyment in this material world. Because they go to the spiritual world and want to enjoy there. But there is only one enjoyer. So as long as this attitude we have not given up, that we are the enjoyer, that we are just insignificant, that we will not see Krishna, will not be able to experience the transcendental plane. Our happiness is dependent on the mercy of the Lord and His devotees. Other way, there is no other way.
So Maharaj, how Goswami, or which one, when he describes, this verse, that he wants to have thousands of ears and thousands of tongues to, so he was expressing that actually he feels enjoyment.
Yes. He wants to hear the name or worship Him. Because chanting of Hare Krishna is also worship. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It is it is done for pleasing Krishna. Then your heart is involved, your devotion, your surrendering, your everything, and we will very soon we will get the mercy of Guru and Gauranga. Don't think that Gauranga does not know, or Krishna does not know what level we are. He is perfect. He's always so near to us that we cannot see him, because we are looking only outside, never looking inside. He's sitting in the heart of all living beings. But we have not got the mercy in this way that we understand how to become happy, because we are looking on the wrong place. And the object of the enjoyment is not the Lord, is I want to be the enjoyer. But in this material world we will have to learn. It's because it is chaos, you know. Now we think everything is open when you're young, you know. You can enjoy everything. You have not seen so many things. And after you get 30, 40 years, 50 years, you realize slowly it was not like this what I expected. I'm running and working the whole life like a madman to get enjoyment, and what is left? I'm getting sick and old and mad. Radhe, 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 Radhe. Mahaprabhu and Shabda Nam is another tema. We have never heard of anyone who embraces tigers. Is there? Okay, nowadays they can do this. They have. But embrace tigers. But in a jungle, you better don't do this. Is there any record of a man who can control all of the world's wild beasts? Mahaprabhu is controlling them. He is embracing and patting them. He reunited them all, and they are following him. He is throwing water at the elephants, and they are dancing. You cannot imagine. No one can imagine this. The Jnanis cannot imagine it. Or to speak of ordinary people. There are no records of what Mahaprabhu did in the Western philosophy. These animals were actually walking around him, and when he said, Krishna, they repeated Krishna. I don't think now they chanted, the lion chanted now Krishna, Krishna, like physically. But they repeated in whatever language they may express it. These animals were actually walking around him, and when he said Krishna, they repeated Krishna, Krishna. This was not a circus where animals are damned. He did not train them. He gave them Nam. That force, that power, that energy entered into their hearts. And they realized it because they are the Atma. Because Atma, soul, is in every living being. In the tiger, in the lion, in the elephant, in the human, even in the trees and plants. So he did not speak to the external manifestation. He speaks to the Atma, soul. And there we are all on the same level. There we are. The sound is related to the Atma, but Atma Jnanis can do that. So those who know Atma, or the soul, they can do that. They cannot convert all these beasts. They have no power. They can perceive some happiness within themselves, but now the same happiness was distributed to the beasts and the birds. Not to human beings, not to human beings, but to beasts and birds. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has done this through the Shabda Brahma. Hare Krishna is Shabda Brahma. Mahaprabhu has united and mobilized everyone. Can this stage be obtained by any jnani or any time? A jnani can practice some jnanam for his own benefit. But here Mahaprabhu did not apply this. He did only Nam Sing Sankirtan. Nam Kirtan. This is how powerful the name is. When it is properly chanted, this we have to. Otherwise, name is just a sound who expresses our mental condition or our desire. It can even contaminate. If one has a very big false ego, the name will not be attractive for those who are on a higher level. It will, he's telling what's going on in his imagined world. And this chanting is not attractive. Some chanting very nicely, but if you see the public or those who are hearing, who are coming to this, it is 80% ladies. We have seen this also in some months. There were about 50 ladies, and in the back there were a few, one handful householders. But they are attracted to this beautiful singing because they like this kind of entertainment. So this is not bhakti, this is not devotion. You have to be very careful.
Also Govinda Maharaj, our Govinda Maharaj, he said in Puri, and he was still on a festival, he said, look, because many, in Puri, so many people on Vyasa Puja. Then he said to us, we were in the room, he gave some in English. He said, look all this is the beginning of our downfall. He said, this is too much, only ladies everywhere. He said, this is not.
Yes, it's very dangerous. It's even for sannyasi, special for them, because many is the reason of many who want to take sannyasi is to become attractive to the other opposite, to the ladies. It is very dangerous, and there's only a few who can master this or come across this level. And this you will not find often. So it is normal in this material world. It is the greatest attachment in this material world. Anybody who says, no, he's cheating, he's lying. So we could stop here. If there's anything we can say. We want normal questions. You ask, please, something, ask. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. The name of Krishna is so powerful. We must always chant when Maya attacks, madness comes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He Lord Nrsimhadev Bhagavan ki jai. Gaur Brahmanandi. Jai Srila Gurudev Metalila Bhavishtam Vishnupada Brahmamsa Devacharya Stota Sasi Srimad Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Maharaj ki. Panchakalpataru